Oh, I just ate a lid powder. Now, I've got a bit of a confession to make on this. You can't come over here because you'll be in the camera. You have to stay there. Hey guys, and welcome back. Also, if you have just stumbled across this video, then welcome. All newbies welcome, as long as you hit the subscribe button below. I'm joking, but that would be amazing. Today I'm gonna be creating this makeup look, which is my go-to everyday makeup look, whether I'm just popping to the shops. Well, to be honest, I don't really bother putting makeup on to pop to the shops anymore. Lockdown life. Don't really know what else to say about that, guys. So yeah, let's dive in and get started. Okay, so I'm kind of doing this backwards today. It's actually 9 o'clock at night, and I'm gonna be doing my makeup, my everyday makeup. The reason I've not got round to properly getting ready today is Ren, bless her, isn't very well, so she's just wanted lots of cuddles and snuggles and stuff. She's so bunged up, bless her, so we've been just watching movies and stuff with her and doing some admin bits. So yeah, I was just finishing off some emails and some work bits before coming up here. So really I should be doing a nighttime routine. But no, we're going to be doing my makeup. I'll show you how I do my everyday makeup. I will be going through and showing you my go-tos just for every day when I'm just going into the office and whatever on Zoom. Sometimes recently with lockdown and stuff, I've not even been putting makeup on for meetings. I literally sit there looking like something from a Steven Spielberg movie. Okay, so first up, I will just go in with good old Vaseline and put that on my lips, just because it's horrible weather right now. My lips are getting quite dry, so I try and do this before I go to bed, and then when I'm getting ready. So at this point I will have done all my morning skincare and have SPF and my moisturizer and everything on. So then I go in with my primer. So what I've been reaching for recently is the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. Now this retails for something ridiculous £6. And I've been using this for quite a while and I forgot how much I loved it. Some people do have trouble with it because they can find it pills on their skin, but the trick is to not use too much. But it has that blurring effect, so it really blurs all your pores and everything. So I do really love that. And I love if I can find something affordable that works, I love that. Don't get me wrong, I do trying out the likes of Charlotte Tilbury and stuff, but it's not what I wear every day. So I don't know if you can see, but already it's blurred all of my pores. Okay, and once I've done that, I will go in with foundation. And the two that I'm reaching for at the minute are the Colorstay Revlon foundation, and I have the normal to dry. I did used to use the normal to oily, but I found that when I was pregnant my skin changed and it was a lot drier, so I've been going for this one. And I'm also going to be using again the Ordinary coverage foundation. Now it's called coverage foundation, it's not super high coverage, it's probably medium coverage. Over Christmas I was using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, and I just found it so heavy. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's literally you're wearing a mask. So when I got back, I switched to these two, and because they're a lot more affordable, the Revlon Colorstay is an exact dupe virtually of the Estee Lauder Double Wear. So if you like that foundation, I suggest you give Revlon a go. I have used it for 10 years. So I've just mixed 1 pump of each on my hand, if you can see, and that looks about the right colour for my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a foundation brush, a flat foundation brush, and I'm going to pop this all over my face. The reason I'm mixing these two foundations, that I do like to mix foundations together anyway, but the reason I'm actually doing it is because the Colour Stay, like Revlon Colour Stay, is way too dark and the Ordinary one is a little bit light. And it's quite nice as well because the Revlon one is a bit heavier coverage and the Ordinary one is a bit lighter, so lightens it a bit for every day, so it's not like too full on like heavy ultra coverage, especially like when you're just at home. Like, I don't know about you, I think I said earlier, like I'm just not wanting to put makeup on, get dressed or whatever. I'm not wanting like makeup on my face. It's really bad. I think that's why I've not like posted any it's like I've got a bald patch there, what the hell. I think that's why I've not posted to Instagram lately, because I'm literally sat here in pajamas, no makeup, greasy hair, loving life. Like, the only times I think I put makeup on to do these videos. So I do like try and brush over my ear just to make sure that it's like all matching, and obviously the dreaded jawline that no one ever did in high school because we were so cool. The one thing I will say is I find the Ordinary foundation does not work well with a beauty blender. I don't know what it is, but every time I go in with a damp beauty blender, it just moves. So I just try and stick with a brush. I mean, I probably shouldn't have gone in with a flat foundation brush. I probably should have gone in with something a bit more like this buffer brush from Zoeva. It's the 104. That looks pretty nice and blended. So I've got a couple of friends that we need to cover up. Here, 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 they're everywhere. To conceal, this is like super rubbed off, but one of my favourite concealers. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is in the shade 20. So this one I use to conceal my spots, and then I will go in with a different one for highlighting. Highlighting, get it right. So I just dot these on to my spots. So next up, for highlighting, I will go in with the Rodial Banana Lowlighter. So this is a new product and my friend recommended this to me. It's a little bit expensive. It's, I think, about the £30 mark, but having said that, it is really nice. Let me blend those in. So as I said, like, this foundation does not like a beauty blender, so I will literally just use my finger and tap the product in. Then I go in here, my little like corners of my nose, and then a little bit on my chin. As you can see, I didn't blend the ones that I put on my spots. I do leave them a little bit to kind of like set on my skin, if that makes sense, to like warm up, and then I just gently tap them in. It does actually say on the product to use your fingers. I probably put way too much on here. Okay, so next I'm just going to brush through my brows, and this is, I'm not sure if I showed you guys, I probably did. This is the MUA Makeup Academy Brow Defining Pencil. This is literally like £3, £2, and it's one of my favourite like brow products at the minute. So I just brush through them. So then I just lightly, because this colour is mid brown, so it's probably a bit darker like if I pressed hard than what I would go for, but I just gently brush it along my brow hairs until I'm happy. My eyebrows do need plucking. I felt really positive about 2021. I was like, it's going to be a good year. I feel positive about it. but I've not been very proactive, have I? I did feel pretty rubbish, to be honest. The first month, like January, I felt like really rubbish and did kind of struggle. I'm feeling a bit better now though. And I just keep brushing through to distribute the colour, but I just do them like nice and natural. And I do like to concentrate brushing through at the front just to make sure that it's not too harsh and there's no like really harsh lines at the front. So once my eyebrows are done, I will then go in with a clear brow gel and just brush them through, just to make sure they are gonna stay in place. They do tend to like have a mind of their own sometimes. I feel like you always have like one brow that you prefer to the other, and for me it's this one. This one always seems to like go really nice and just look really nice compared to this one. This one seems to be like a bit more fluffy and fuzzy. I really don't know why. So my foundation feels like it has dried down now, so I'm going to go in with powder, and I have a new powder that I've just fallen in love with, and that's the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and I have it in the shade Butter. Like if you've been watching my other videos, you'll know I love the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, cult favourite, and the Brightening Eye Powder. But I picked this up because I thought Fenty Beauty has had such good reviews, and I've not tried many of their products, and it's cheaper than Laura Mercier, so I was like, I'll give it a go, see what I think. And I think it's better. It just, you know when you put a powder on and it feels like really heavy and almost like a plaster kind of on your face? You do not get this at all. With this one, it's really, really good. And then I'm just going in and setting my face, making sure that I get into my eyes, because that is somewhere for me that always creases. I always make sure I get in on my eyes and here in the corner of my nose, because those are two places that, oh, I just ate a little powder, start to like get oily and greasy and move on me. And the thing I love about this powder as well is it called Pro Filter, did I say? Yeah, it is literally like an Instagram filter for your face. So instead of wearing like that thick Huda Beauty foundation, you get like the same result with this powder, and I'm just obsessed. So next I'm going to do my eyes, and I have really been loving this metallic cream eyeshadow by Christian Louboutin, and it's in the shade Morganite. And it's really nice because it's just like an everyday kind of colour, but you also get like that bit of shimmer. I mean, I only got this for Christmas, so I've only been using it recently. But before that, I would just go in like with a highlighter on my eye, the same as what I'd be using on my cheeks. But I've really been liking this, so I'm gonna use this today. And what I do is I just place it on my lid. So I just go up to like the socket of my eye, like so, and then I just take my finger and tap it in to make sure it's blended nicely. Because it's a cream, it can crease quite easily. And then do the other side. So next I'm going to go in with bronzer, and my go-to is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. So I will take this, I mean, look at that. There's like barely anything left. I'm literally like scraping the pan. I love these kind of brushes to do my bronzer, something that's like quite flat so that I can literally like draw contour lines. So I will start here and work it down, and then I just start blending it. I know that looks a bit dramatic, but I will blend it in. And it just gives you like a nice contoured face, I think, when you use a brush like this. Like, look at the difference. Then I will also take the same bronzer and again put it up here in my hairline just to warm up my face a bit, and then also on my jaw. And then at this point, if I feel like my bronzer is not blended in so much, I will then go in like with my powder brush just to like blend over it, just so that I'm not like depositing any more colour. It's just the powder that's on here. And then sticking with the same bronzer, I will then go in with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I will just go into the crease of the eyeshadow just so that we've got a nice transition. So I'll literally just work this into the socket like this. Perfect. Okay. So next I'm going to do my highlighter and blusher. So for highlighter, I love the MAC Soft and Gentle. How did I forget what that was called for a second? And I'll go in with a fan brush. I usually use a little brush like this, but I've actually recently started using a fan brush and I quite like it actually. So I will just gently sweep it over any like the top of my cheek to get that nice highlight, and then up into my temple as well, so it's like a crescent moon kind of on my face. And then I'll do the same on this side. Instead of using obviously that cream eyeshadow, this is where I would go in with this highlighter instead. Or sometimes I literally just sweep the bronzer across my eye, depending how I'm feeling. Get a tiny bit on my finger and just touch the tip of my nose, and also go down the bridge. So I've actually just realised I didn't bronze my nose. So back to the bronzer. I literally get a bit on a fluffy brush and I just bring it down the sides of my nose just to bring it in, and then also like here on the tip. I've done this for years as well. My mum had this like Vogue makeup book that I used to read when I was younger, and before like it was like a huge thing to do with your makeup. And I would be like, oh my god, this is a trick for your nose. So me and my best friend Kirsten, we would try it out, and we would call it like the nose trick. So every time we went out or whatever, we'd be like, do the nose trick, do the nose trick. So yeah, before the likes of like Instagram and all that, we were actually doing it. But thank you to Vogue. So next I'm just gonna line my eyes, and this is the NYX Epic ink liner, and it's actually in shade brown. I used to use the black shade, but I've actually recently changed to brown, and I do really love it. It's just a bit more natural, especially like if you're blonde and like fair skinned like me, it is a lot more natural. So I'm just going to line my eyes, just do like a standard line, not doing wings or anything, we don't have time, plus I'm not very good. So next I'm going to go in with my eyelash curlers. I don't even know what brand these are, I got them from TK Maxx. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. It's not a step I always do. I do usually forget to do this when I'm in like a rush in the morning. Finally, for my eyes, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2 Mascara. Now, I've got a bit of a confession to make on this. If any of you guys watched my Charlotte Tilbury review, testing out all her products, I said I didn't like this one as much as her other, what's it called? Can't remember what it's called. Her other mascara, and I said I preferred the other one. I take it back. This was my favourite, and I've been using it so much recently, I think it might be like on my list of top favourite mascaras. I know. I lied, guys. I've been looking on the high street for the same like thick, like clumpy brush, because that's what I love about it. It literally gives you like huge, thick, like spider lashes, and I love that. I mean, this is like nearly dried up. I definitely need a new one, and I think she's had like some good offers at the minute, but I need to stay away from her website because like her marketing is just ridiculous. Like it just drags you in every single time. Like, oh, look at this. It will make you look like this model. And I'm like, okay, I need it. Maybe I should do like a comparisons video and trying to find like high street dupes of their products. I'll see if I can find some. I'll have a look around and see what I find, and I will let you guys know. Yeah, I don't know what it is. This mascara literally makes my eyelashes, I don't have the longest eyelashes, I don't have the fullest eyelashes, but this mascara gives the illusion that I do. Okay, so while my lashes are drying, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips, and then I'll go and do my bottom lashes. The reason I do this is when I go to do my bottom lashes, I find when I look up, my top lashes will touch my eyelids and then I end up with black on them. So I do them separately. So I'm just taking the MAC lip liner in the shade Whirl, and I'm just lining. Ah, that went well. So I'm just lining the outer edges of my lip, and then I also just shading in the edges and bringing it in. That just gives the illusion that my lips are bigger than they actually are. So then I will go in with the MAC lipstick in the shade Modesty. It's a cream sheen and it's like this lovely pinky nude. Sorry, the cat's here now. Can you see her? You can't come over here because you'll be in the camera. You have to stay there. Yeah, I really love this. This is like my everyday go-to lipstick. I'm sorry. You need to get down. Sorry, let me get the cat out of the way. You can't be on camera. You just want to fuss. Finally some peace. It's one that I always keep in my handbag. It's a bit similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, but it's creamier, so it's not as like harsh on your lips. I find matte lipsticks can just like suck all the moisture out of your lips. I also like to do this to my eyelashes, like my mum always did this, but it just gives them like a lift. So if you do it when they're not like fully dry, but not when they're wet, you just like push them up, they dry a bit more, like a lash lift kind of thing. And now I'm going to go in and do my bottom lashes. Okay, and that's my bottom lashes done. Finally, I will just take the NYX Bear With Me setting spray. So I just spritz this all over and we are done. One thing I forgot, I do also take my eyebrow pencil and I do like to draw back in on that little beauty spot right there, like recolouring back in what was there before I put foundation on. Forgot to say that, guys, sorry. And this is the finished result, and this is like my everyday makeup and how I do it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, could you please hit the like button below, and if you want to keep in touch and see all the new stuff that I have coming, then please hit the subscribe button and make sure you tick the notification bell so that you do not miss any future updates. But for now, I will see you soon and stay safe. Bye!